Hello Aries, welcome. This is your general love reading for the full moon of September. So it's not going to resonate with everyone. Let's keep that in mind. This is a general message about love. So if you're in a relationship or you want to be in a relationship or some kind of a relationship, this message is for you. Now, if it doesn't resonate, check your own sun, moon, rising, and Venus signs and see if quite possibly you can find some answers in those readings. Ultimately, a personal reading is always the best way to go. So, with that being said, I want to say thank you to each and every one of you for tuning in, for liking, for sharing, for being a part of my channel. Really appreciate it. So, let's get going here, Aries. And what messages does Divine have for you? I feel like a lot of you have some real angels around you. I just saw this little floating feather. So I have to believe that there's some really good vibrational energies that you're working with. So, dear universe, what messages do you have for the greatest and highest good for all of our Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in love for this full moon? We're looking for energies for the greatest and highest good for all Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs in love. What messages do you have for the greatest and highest good? One more shuffle. We'll cut the deck for you, Aries, and see what's coming out from the cards today. All right. Do we have an overall energy? No. So this is how we're going to put these down. Ooh! You're in the midst of a real tower. No wonder why you have a lot of angels around you. So your overall energy is the tower. So there's a big change going on in your world. I think it could be regarding a commitment that you're involved in, or maybe it has something to do with a big institution that you're involved in. But definitely there's a tower moment coming down for you. Now in your recent past, we've got the Four of Cups reversed. So I feel like you've been in a real state of depression, really kind of sitting back, you know, just really not really showing the kind of pain that you've been feeling. There's some issue that's been very, very painful because we have this Ten of Swords over here in your environment. So I feel like you've been feeling like possibly stabbed in the back, you know, or somebody just continually hurts you, or maybe you're doing this to yourself. So I do see that an issue really revolves around your relationship as far as a committed relationship. I mean, there's really something that's just been really off about your relationship with somebody, because I see this devil here has been very toxic. But I also see that over here in your future outcome is like you have other options. And right now you are just, I feel like you're walking through a gauntlet. And you are very focused and very balanced, because you know that the energy that you are working with your person, it can, when it goes south pretty bad, you know. And I do get some backstabbing. I get some, you know, just malicious kind of energy around you. And it's held you back and held you depressed. So I feel like this tower has stepped in to kind of break all of this apart for you. And you to really look at your commitment to whoever it is that you are with. I mean, you've been hurt. You've been hurt a lot. But I get this sense of, you know, regardless what's going on, you're going to remain in control. But you're keeping yourself guarded. You know, you're not ready to really open up. Even though this tower is falling, I feel like the tower is falling and you're still not letting all the pieces crumble. You know, because you're very guarded, because you don't want to get hurt again. I mean, whatever this relationship, and I feel like it's a committed relationship that you're in. You know, somebody has really been, I want to say the victim. I mean, somebody has really gotten hurt through all of this. So I feel like the cards are letting you know that there's other options out there. You know, so let this tower fall. And I think you're holding your cards really close to your heart, because you want to turn this around. You might have a child I see one child here with this Hierophant. So that might be an issue that holds you in this. But see, this Tower falls down and things shift. And it's been a long time coming is what I'm getting. But I feel like this Tower finally, it's almost like you grab your things and you go. Yeah, you grab your things and you go. Because there's been so much heartache. And I feel like somebody in this relationship has been doing what they want to do. This King of Pentacles, this is about a married person who really is out of control when it comes to what they want. You know, the King of Pentacles is very materialistic. They're usually a boss. They've got, you know, everything going for them. You know, everything's in order. There's enough money to pay the bills. You know, they can do whatever they want. I mean, this is somebody who's got their crap together. And here it's reversed. So I feel like it goes along with all of the heartache. You know, I think there was a lot of pain going on. I think there were a lot more people involved in the relationship, outside of the relationship. I get the sense that this King of Pentacles was having an affair. So maybe you were dealing with an earth sign and they weren't all honest with you. Because I do pick up the energy of somebody was out and about doing their own thing while the other person was home. You know, so this relationship you are involved with, I feel like you're at a point where you've got to make a decision and you don't want to walk away. You don't want to walk away, yet it's not working. This relationship you're involved in, it's just not working. So I think the Tower has stepped in, and if it hasn't, it will. This is about the full moon, so it's going to bring things to light. But like I say, you're very strong and you're very balanced, and you're ready, you know, to go on your own if that's what it's going to take. And I think you've seen this coming. And, you know, we have the number 5 come up twice now. You know, the Tower, it brings change, and it'll bring you quite possibly this feeling of being, you know, on your own, you know, that you've got to really make a decision because this relationship you have, there's something that's not right. And I feel like somebody's always apologizing, always being, you know, left feeling bad about whatever it is that's gone down. And again, this backstabbing energy that goes on and on. So I do see that, you know, that could turn, you know, this Tower moment. And I feel like there's this energy of you being, you know, like it's forceful energy. Because this person you are dealing with, I feel like it's going to bring up a lot of anger when this Tower moment hits. And like I say, this has been a very toxic relationship that you've been involved in, and you've been very depressed, and you're trying to snap out of it now. And I think that's what this Tower is doing. It's like, you know, the depression is over, clarity is now in, and now you've got to figure out what you're going to do. So let's see if there's anything else for you, Aries, at this time. Your universe, any other messages? Oh, I have a card upright. Oh, see, there's been a lot of lying going on. And again, another 5. So, yeah, something is about to change because there's a lot of conflict in this relationship. There's a lot of lying. There's a lot of deceit. There's somebody who's doing whatever they want to do. But it's just not working. If anything, it's making you feel really insecure. Oh, Aries. Let's see. Let's get some clarity. Can we get some other cards, dear universe, on what's really going on? And again, I've got this 4 of Pentacles. You know, you're really keeping this close to, you know, your heart. You know that maybe you're about to make a break and go on, and you're just not going to let anybody know. So this Tower moment could happen in like a flash. And you're just waiting for the right time. But twice now I've seen this 4 of Pentacles. You know, so there's something you're not willing to just let go of just yet. And that could be an issue. You know, that could be an issue. And again, the Hierophant. So this relationship you're involved in, I feel like you're committed. I mean, this is like a relationship that you are really in. And, you know, somebody wants out. Somebody definitely wants out. And again, the 5s. I mean, the change, I think you're going through a monumental change Aries, not a little one. Like, this is huge, you know, life-changing, you know, cycle that you are in. 1, 2, 3, 4 5s. You know, so it's going to happen regardless of what you want. You can try to hang on to things as much as you want, but I feel like the universe is about to put an end to this whole relationship. So just be ready for that. You know, just really be ready for that. You know, because it's what you need to start turning things around. You know, you're afraid of taking the move. You're afraid of making this move. You're afraid of actually walking away from this relationship. But you know, staying in it just keeps you really, you know, it's like this person is very good at undermining you. You know, and you've been really, it's like you've been suffering in silence almost. And here, you know, you're not sure whether you're willing to like take the risk to move on. But this is about you. This is about you taking care of yourself. Yeah, something has to come to an end. Something has to come to an end. You know, and the universe is asking for you to just surrender and just let the process happen. You know, because there's no victory continuing in this relationship. Yeah, the Two of Wands. It's like, do you really see a future with this person? Ask yourself that question. Maybe that will help you move on. Can you remain in this relationship in the future? I think you're at that point where nothing has worked in the past. Is it going to work in the future? Probably not. You know, so I see, and now we have the Two of Cups reversed. So I feel like you really have to make a decision about this relationship because it's very toxic. And like I say, I feel like you've been really suffering in silence and you're not letting anybody in. And yet, you know, the universe is really demanding for you to close this door. And if you don't close it, the universe will step in and do it for you. All right, so final card is the Three of Cups. So once you close this door, you're going to feel good again. And maybe, you know, I feel like you kind of like, you're celebrating because you're free again. I can totally feel that, totally feel like. And I feel like the people around you, your girlfriends, your sisters, your family, you know, they're going to be happy you finally closed this door. I got chills, Aries. So I feel like this is huge. You can do this. You can make the changes. The card that flipped up is the Two of Cups reversed. So this relationship, you have to make a decision to either end it or not. And I think when you start to see that there are other options out there, it will help you move away from this toxic energy that's been surrounding you in this relationship. So bottom of the deck, I have the Seven of Cups. Again, it's like there's options out there for you, but you have to be willing to move away from it. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work. All right, Aries, it just doesn't work. You know, so I do see that you finally do let go and open up. And it could be that, you know, you finally get that fire back in you. You know, you become like the energy of the King of Wands. You know, the depression is over. You know, the suppression is over. The oppression is over. And I think you start to pick yourself up and you move in a real positive direction. But you have to be willing to let this go. And the cards keep coming up that something has got to change. This relationship has got to shift, you know, change. You know, when this change is happening, find your center, you know, because the eye of the storm, it's calm there, okay? If you stay on the outskirts of this energy, you know, then you're going to get hit with all of this flying debris, you know, that has been cycling around you. So, yeah, stay grounded, stay centered. You know, you'll make a good decision. You'll see there's other options. You know, even though you may feel like you're out on your own again, just know that you have people around you who really support you in your move to move away from this relationship. So that's what I've got for you, Aries. I hope this resonated. Check back at the new moon and let's see what kind of energies come up there. Until then, blessed be. If you like this reading, I would appreciate a thumbs up. That always helps my channel. So until the next reading, Aries, blessed be, and I will talk to you soon. Bye now.